You know how people always say your smile is the first thing others notice about you? I never really thought too much about that until I started noticing how I was smiling differently, or rather how I used to not smile fully. So today I want to talk about my entire Zenyum experience. It's been more than 2 years since I started my treatment, and here is my honest review from how it started to how my teeth are right now and whether I think Zenyum Invisible Braces are actually worth it. And if you are considering straightening your teeth, stick around because I will also be sharing a link where you can take $250 off your treatment. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Dan and I talk about lifestyle, grooming and review on great products. If you have been on the fence, maybe this will help you decide if this is something worth doing. For context, my teeth weren't terribly misaligned. I had a little crowding in my bottom row, nothing extreme but enough that I notice it all the time when I look at the mirror. When I was filming or taking photos, it was one of those things that would distract me. I knew I didn't want metal braces, I didn't want any brackets or wires in my mouth, and I definitely didn't want to wear them for 2 years. I needed something that was subtle, quick and wouldn't interfere with my work. And that's when I found Zenyum. What drew me to Zenyum was the way they presented themselves. They are a brand born in Singapore with a mission to make Asia smile more. Since launching in 2018, they've expanded to 8 markets and helped over 50,000 customers. I love that their whole process was digital first and very transparent. No hidden costs at all. Everything was explained clearly and it felt efficient and modern, which says a lot about how they treat their customers. The first thing I did was their free online smile check. If you have never done it before, it's super simple. You take 4 photos of your teeth from the front, side and top and upload them on their website or app. That's it. No appointments, no commitments. It only took me 3 minutes. A few days later, someone from the Zenyum team gave me a call. They told me I was suitable for the treatment, explained the timeline and pricing, and asked if I wanted to come in for a full dental consultation at their partner clinic, which includes an oral examination, a 3D scan, and an X-ray. So I went in for the in-clinic appointment. They did a 3D scan of my teeth. It was a quick scan, very clean, very fast. About a week later, I received a full 3D simulation of how my teeth would shift week by week. It was actually cool to see. You get to watch your future smile unfolding in a little animated video. In my case, I only needed 15 sets of aligners and I had to change them every 10 days. So the whole treatment took just over 5 months. I like knowing that upfront it felt manageable and realistic. I remember feeling excited when the Zenyum box arrived. Everything was so organized and each set of aligners was clearly labeled. And the kit included chewies, removable tools and a full instruction guide. Here is a quick moment I wanted to show you of me putting the aligners for the first time. Over here you can see this is my aligners. When I'm in the public, I usually like to use my hands to cover my mouth when I put it on so it doesn't look so awkward. And it's just this quick. And it's on now. I only put on the bottom set because I only aligned the bottom row of my teeth. You'll feel this tightness especially with your very first set. It's a little strange at first but honestly I liked it. That tight feeling meant the aligners were actually doing their job. So every time I switched to a new set and felt that tightness again, I kind of welcome it. They're also really easy to remove. It's not awkward, there's no metal, and once they're on, they are nearly invisible. You can smile and talk and carry on with your day and most people wouldn't even realize that you are wearing anything. You wear each aligner set for about 22 hours a day. I only took mine out when I was eating or drinking anything other than water. At first, it did feel like a bit of lifestyle shift. I have to plan around meals a little more and I got used to brushing more often, especially after eating. But it quickly became part of my routine. I like how discreet they were. No one could tell I was wearing them and I wore them to meetings, to shoots and even while filming videos. Zenyum also has this app that tracks your progress. It reminds you when to switch aligners, shows your treatment plan and lets you reach out for support directly. I barely had to return to the clinic after my scan. Now we are here. It's been 2.5 years since I finished my treatment and I still feel great about the result. My smile looks clean, my teeth feels more aligned and most importantly, I don't think about hiding my smile anymore. That self-conscious feeling I used to have is gone. And that's probably the biggest win for me. It's not just visual improvement but how I feel when I smile. After I finished the aligners, I received a pair of retainers and I've worn them every night since. This part is really important. Once your teeth are in their new position, they still need some time to stabilize, and if you don't wear your retainers, they might shift back. The retainers are comfortable and easy to wear and it's honestly become a habit. I don't even think about it anymore. It's just part of my routine now. Here's the surprise. Throughout this whole video, I'm actually wearing my retainers. That's how invisible it is. There are a few reasons why I still recommend Zenyum today. Firstly, they are affordable. Prices start at $2,790 and there are installment plans available. That's much more accessible than some of the other options out there. Secondly, the treatment is efficient. In my case, it took just over 5 months. Some people see visible results in as little as 2 months. Thirdly, the support. I always felt like someone was just a message away. The app made things easy and the whole experience was seamless. And lastly, the Zenyum guarantee gave me a peace of mind. If my results didn't match the simulation, they would continue the treatment at no extra cost except for the rescan at the clinic, which is about $100 excluding GST. That's not something every brand offers. I think Zenyum is a great option for people who have mild to moderate alignment issues, things like minor crowding or spacing. And if you are someone who has always wanted to improve your smile but didn't want to commit to the full metal braces, this is definitely worth looking into. Well, if you have made it this far and you are still curious, here is how to get started. Just click in the link in the description below and do the free smile check. It takes under 3 minutes and there are no commitments, just clarity. Once you proceed for the Zenyum Invisible Braces, you will be entitled to a $250 off your treatment. Looking back, I'm really glad that I did this. It wasn't just about fixing my teeth, it was about showing up better, feeling more confident and smiling freely without thinking about it. Zenyum make it simple, affordable and actually enjoyable. 2.5 years later, I still feel the difference. If you have been thinking about improving your smile, I hope this helped give you some clarity. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them personally. And if you find this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to share with someone who have been considering aligners too. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.